Oshi factor. Sure. Dum dum. Oops. Fixing. Mm-hmm. Burpees. Yay. So as the title of the video said, I'm gonna draw my oshi. So happy that he got a new outfit, and it was definitely up my alley, like my favorite thing, my preferences. I mean, his mama did him good. He's so good looking now. And I'm gonna spend time, you know, making this artwork, because I did another artwork of his first outfit like last year, so this is also like another I normally only do 300 DPI, but this one's another one that is 600 DPI. So yeah, kind of. My potato PC so far can handle it. So at least I'm confident that it can handle this artwork. Since my new art style is also like pretty like not heavy, not layer heavy, so it should be good. forgot his hair already. Give me a mo. I need reference to make sure I don't mess this up. My phalanx. Zoom in. There we go. Really handsome boy. Not gonna lie, it's like his hairstyle, his new hairstyle is definitely my favorite as well. Of his new design. I got nothing against short hair, but he's definitely way more good looking now. He knows that he's dashing. A dashing rogue. Hell yeah. Poco sensei. Ipoko sensei. So good. It's funny, like all the armies currently, like even Gold Bullet's outfit reveal today showed that he too had armor. So I'm not surprised that well, I'm not surprised Octavio is going to be quite like wearing armor, but my suspicion is that not suspicion, my prediction, what am I saying? My prediction is that Gerard is going to be pretty princely with his design. Because based on his silhouette, his like fur mantle got bigger, got even bigger actually, than his first outfit. So it's gonna be pretty grand, pretty royal. Like that's like my prediction for his design. Gibby's armor is also badass, to be honest. I'm a sucker for armor, especially like if it's like medieval fantasy ones. So and seeing his design also had a lot of parts as well. Like, oh, that's so good. My thing, definitely. thing about Ruse's hair is pretty like wolf-like too. Actually, it's like he has a tail, but it's actually his hair. Erase. We can go for his hoodiness. Check. New layer. Oops. Lizzie. Like that. Sure if it's 3D, but I'll make it 3D. Oops. And there you go. We'll make the designs a bit later. I prefer to focus on the structure first. burp. Squeeze me. So technically his color, I could have done this. Okay. Gravity pull here. Okay, no deco on the rest of the hood. Nice. Clean up. And then we can go here and let's add some fine detail. Fine detail. I see some bad design here. And then the design goes pretty much go AWOL at this point. He's so good looking. Love the new design. Love the whole Souls-like vibe to it. That's not one to zoom. Clean it up. Great. Merge. Making sure I don't merge the bottom down here. Need that. Let's get to the next part. Let's try the shoulder. It's more since it's the front, so let's tackle that. I mean, yeah, shape-wise on the side looks obvious, but on the top it's gonna be a bit tricky. So let's see what we can do. Okay, if his shoulder is this way, therefore like this. Put in the B shape there first. 1, 2, 3, and then N. Oh boy. Figure out how to translate this. Okay, hang on. I'm doing this wrong. Maybe not that pointy, so meaning my hunch is correct. It's this way, and then this way, and then okay, hang on. Let me translate it. So his armor is basically on the side, looks like this. So bat wing-ish armor. So if we translate this, so technically like this. Yeah, because I see a bit of curve, so I'm guessing there is a bit of curve. Straight up, and then wa, a little shorter. Wa, 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 wa. And then raise it up. Wa, wa, and wa. And then it's pretty, it's not a thick armor, so pretty thin. Okay. And the design is mostly just very intricate, very hopefully this is gonna be so much fun when I add the my heart shadows later. I think yes, yeah, just a lot of. I think a lot of the design is just winging it and then make it look like it has intricacy. Intricacy. In the beginning. Like so. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just a bunch of swirly swirls. I don't need to think so much of it, I think. Perhaps when I want to color it, yeah, maybe I'll have to think about it, but for now, not so much. And I think I got the angle wrong. I don't even need this actually. Nope, don't need this. And technically, erase this, this, and this, and pull you further. It goes up. So, so, or something like that. I'll deal with this later. It depends. I fix this on the go, or I fix this now or later. But pro tip, if you're starting to become frustrated, just move to another detail. You don't have to force yourself to finish this yet. I think same thing. So this one's just 1 and 2. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have to think so much. I'm not like we're not doing a 3D model here, so. If I'm a 3D modeler, I'll be a little bit pissed, I guess. A little bit annoyed that there is no like top view of this. Yeah, but same thing. Just lots of swirlies, lots of intricacies. In fact, I think, you know, when you do something like fantasy armor like this, normally, like, yeah, this is like hand sculpted, right? Normally. If we imagine the lore of the universe, normally the blacksmith wouldn't be this accurate. I mean, mainly because, you know, a lot of the people who wears it don't really have time to look at it unless you are the king. You're the king, or you know, some royalty or some rich person. And then you're gonna be all bitching about, you know, why is this not symmetrical and whatnot. I think that's what I would imagine people back then when they commission armor. But I would also imagine, like, okay, if those people just throw money and then just let the blacksmiths know what kind of theme they want, I think. This one, okay, this one. And then more of these swirly swirls. Smoky smoke. Like when you have this geometrical shape, yeah, now the armor makes sense, right? Now it's like, oh, okay, that's how it looks like. Let's do this first. Wait. I don't really have to deco this, but I'll texture it, I guess, later when I paint it. I actually managed to draw my prediction. I managed to do it like the day before the debut, or the new outfit debut, so I was pretty happy that, you know, okay, at least Ruse put it on the same wall of that collection, the wanted poster thing. Excited. I'm not really like, you know, if I got like I actually have like what I call my internet Hall of Fame folder, where every time Ruse noticed my work on Twitter or something, I was just screenshot and put it in there. Because, you know, make me feel good. At least I feel like, okay, I got noticed. And that's all that matters. I don't even need, like, if... It'll be great if, of course, you know, Ruse entertain my stuff, but just getting noticed. Yeah. I think I got one of my artworks got used as a screenshot before, so I was pretty happy about that. How does this work? Like that? Like that, okay, okay. And then, okay, this one, this is on the side, so I don't have to translate it so much. Same thing. Swirly swirls. I'll do with that later. I want to do this first. Okay, he got a big one here. And he got layers of it for some reason. Hang on. Arm angle wise, okay, straight up. No need to be so. Okay. You got this, and you got one more. Lidette, and then there you go. Wow, there's even chains there. Like, damn. Very detailed. Very detailed. And he has his I would say there you go. Okay, got one more, and then that, and bury the chains on this as well, so let's honor that. Okay, it's supposed to be clean, so that's fine. Okay, now we can connect this and right. Happy camper, you know what I don't need. Happy camper. Alright, yeah. Let's do some swirly swirls. Some oogly boogly bougie bougie. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Here. Oh, okay. So there's actually something connecting here. And I hope they release the full design soon. At least I can see most of the design. Yeah. Swirly swirls. Yeah. Handsome boy being handsome. Okay, that's right arm. I think his cape, I can do this because right now this feels like the cape is like a little disconnected. So having it like this, there you go. Give it more like connect. How to say? Not the continuity. 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 Cannot continuity. Continuity. Yeah, that's the word. Continuity. Brain doesn't want to brain sometimes, so sometimes you gotta write it out for them, you know. Gotta write for your brain. Gotta guide your brain sometimes. Oh yeah. The idea is that he's actually like holding his cape so that it doesn't flew around while climbing. In the beginning, basically. I'll leave that alone for a bit. Safe. I don't really spend so much time. Okay. Looking good. Alright, new layer. That's how I do things. I just create a new layer for each part. So let's do the chesty chest. So far I have fixed this, but I'm not surprised when we finish line arting this. This is something gonna be in the wrong angle somewhere. Nope, need it's covered, therefore I don't need to do the design. Okay, this one however has a buckle here. Meow, meow. Well, my most favorite part of this is gonna be putting the seam, not seams, what do you call it? The thread lines. The this thing. Yeah, normally I do that the last because easy to pick the colors and stuff. So, but that would be one of my favorite things to do. Okay. I don't know how it happens, but buckles split into two apparently, like here. One, a two. That's ugly. Two. That's also ugly. One. Okay. This is also ugly, so one. Okay. Not so bad. Stuff here. I don't need to do that actually. Just do this, do this, do this, and do this. Yeah. Because his boobies is here. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, his new design definitely reminiscent of Witcher. And also, how does that work like that? Okay. Also, Elden Ring-ish, yeah, basically Dark Souls, like, love it. Because I love Elden Ring, so it's like a pretty happy camper, really. Technically, a little bit of his window pops up. Just a little bit. Technically. So, that's fine. Okay, wow. But yeah, his design very Witcher-esque, and one of my favorite parts actually of his clothing is definitely his shirt. Because Paco Sensei really like, okay, like, you know he has abs in there underneath those clothing. So that's why it looks awesome. Okay, you know what? Told you disproportionate. This thing needs to move here a bit. Therefore, yay. Okay, fix. Yeah, basically, if you see like his artwork, like, you see that he's not, he's pretty buff, basically. Even though he's like fully covered, you know that he's buff underneath those clothes. And I love that. I love that. It's like, okay, no need to show skin to show that you're sexy. Sexy, and he knows it. Okay. There's some designs in the middle here. I'm just gonna do that last. Because normally when that time comes, I usually, it's easier to detail it then. Okay, let's look at that. It's not bad, but okay, hang on. But he has a lot of things on him. So during the sketch level, I didn't really check his body proportion, so hang on, yeah. This is his center. Gotta be careful, but he's like, his waist is the one that is actually pretty heavy with items, so need to be careful that it's on the right angle. Because at least when I cosplay, I used to cosplay back then. At least when I see costumes like Rose's design, I can imagine like a cosplayer, you know, wearing it, and you know how much the belt, especially usually the belt area, is going to be very, very troublesome when we do poses like this, the one I'm doing right now, where, you know, it's like the bands and all the items going to be lifted up for sure. And that's how I can gauge how far up the accessories is gonna be going up. I can show you though, this belt cover thingy is gonna be lifted up pretty high. Pretty tall. Yeah, pretty happy. It looks buff. It looks good. Ah. I'm fangirling over my own stuff. Just don't mind me. Okay. I'm gonna do a second round on the go later, where I will start putting the dramatic shadows, strong shadows, and then do some QCing on the way as well. Sometimes, yeah, you get lines like this. It's like, that's not clean. We'll clean it out later. I don't have to think so much about it. Okay, okay, his belt got layers, you know. Layers. Layers upon layers. Okay, his... Where did I put his leg? Okay. I need to make sure his silk belt thing actually goes hard like this. So see if I can, yeah. Okay, it's not like this is like the base of his like holder, so hold on, I need to shape it nicely. And technically leathers don't bend well, especially if it's like thick leather. So let me try. Yeah. So apparently his okay, this is a part I think translating this is gonna be a biatch. So let me try regardless. Wish me luck. So apparently his belt loop ends somewhere. Okay, you know what? Okay. Yeah, let me translate this. let me try translating this before we add the other designs. Okay, now, okay, he has double belts again. Oh, double belts. Let me do this first. Double belts. Yeah, I guess because his pose is just gonna be standing, so putting this much accessories is like makes sense because you're not going to have much problem with it. Yeah, I think we can make it smaller. That. Let me erase you first. Oops. Double belt. I'll you later. Double belt. I'll smell you later. Can I get out of here? Leave me alone for a bit. This is gonna disappear in a moment. Like that. Okay, this is like first level. She's correct. Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. He got this as well in the bottom. Probably not leather, probably just fabric, but still. Simple. Everything this. I'll fix it up later. I need to do this. What the other side? Nothing. Okay. Okay, this is first layer of belts. Okay, shit. I don't even need to draw that. I just need to do this. Because his legs is over here. So. Okay. Okay, now we can make the bottles. Okay. I'll make it new. I'll just draw it somewhere else. That. Okay, technically his angle is wrong. It's actually this way. It's fine, that's why I do it separately here. And then do this first. Do this, then 1, 2, a 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Probably space splashing around. Okay. It's a bit lower, like here-ish. Okay, first potion. Okay. Watch that. And then the other bottles, this one I think can just copy paste. Again, new layer. This one had holders up here. This one just looks like a chili, like a sriracha bottle. So, again, sloshing. He is climbing. He do a climb. He do a climity climb. That doesn't sound right. don't say that. Here, I guess. Here and then one more here. Okay. A little smaller. Okay. And erase. I could just keep some of the lines behind here just to show that it's glass, but nah, don't wanna. Okay, that's his thingamabob. Now he has 2 belts that I have no idea where it goes. Technically. Basically one is here. Okay, this is gonna slash through here and go here. This will be erased to here. This one is like it's the same as this chest plate buckle here. And I don't know where it connects to. Like, does it wrap around, or I don't know. Wrap around, I guess. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna imagine that it's a wraparound. So we wrap around here, kind of holding the potion, but not really. But whatever. Close enough. Because underneath that, underneath the big potion, there's another belt. It's gonna drive itself. I'm just gonna make it go through here. Okay. Later. Like that, and then like that. Okay, so this one makes sense. It connects to his bag, which is here. Yeah. Okay, nice. And one. And one. Okay. There you go. His old star, I think. Star gemstone from his first outfit. Delete these. Let's connect to these. Let's go here. Let's go here and let's do this. Normally I don't really have a lot of patience, but lately I gained some. So like today I managed to like really compel myself to do work basically, and I'm not gonna lie, pretty happy about that. So now I'm like, I have a lot of more patience and I have more fun drawing basically. Drawing. Keep that there for a bit. Give him some thunder thighs. A bit of this. And basically his pants. It's basically just like his old pants, but it's just all lines now. Instead of the gold color that he has originally. Okay, let me see how else I want to translate. Okay, he has, yeah, his new design has a book, right? But the new design basically the book also has its own belts that connects from the right to left as well. Let me figure out how to actually connect those without making this so weird. Okay, at least his right side doesn't have any more belts, so yay. Thunder tie with some poofy pants. Okay, a lot of the heavy stuff is pretty tackled. Just the shoulder pads and then pretty much the background. Let's see. Okay, I can hide that little pouch, but this book though, maybe, Okay, I think I can do it. Got it. But this book is like his thing. Maybe I can do it in this angle instead of whatever angle I was trying to do. Okay. This little grimoire. So Gilmore Girls. He has a little thing here. It cuts from here and here. It's basically an owl design. I'm gonna have to rotate that a little bit, but it goes like this. It goes like this. Yeah. Yeah, okay, hang on. Yeah, it's basically an owl. So okay. What? How does he? Okay, like that. One. And that's actually okay. Hang on. This part is taller. Taller. And then this. And this. Yay. And the book itself. I don't need to be so detailed on this one. This belt, so this book has 2 belts. So I will translate it like this. First belt that goes up. That's a yay. And there's another one that goes all the way here. Hang on, let me see if I can connect it because it's quite far. What the hell? Maybe I can just... It's connected to here and I'm like, how do I translate this? Yeah. Maybe I just... It skips a bit. Yeah, I'm having trouble with this. Let me think. Let me think. Maybe I'll just keep going with these pants for a bit and I'll figure out the second belt. Okay. Okay. So his pants is basically kind of like a ninja pants. So pretty cool. Like that. Okay. Right. Let's see. And I think shouldn't be a problem translating this to the side. So do the base call first, and then we can do the basically a lot of flats everywhere. Okay. This one, a taller one. Good, good. Okay, it's not so bad. Okay, his thing will end here, so. I'll just do one. Okay, erase these. Okay, keep that, keep that. There you go. Okay, and then and his boots. Okay, his boots I'll just do here first. Okay, no wonder it's a little weird. Shape, come on. There you go. Don't worry about the laces. I'll handle that later. The foot plates. Maybe the rules keep mentioning that there's like a secret lore to like the feet part, so I don't know. Still waiting for other Crusaders to answer that. Okay, here's actually his front here is longer. Because I don't really like know like any hidden lore of Ruse because I don't spend time a lot on his streams. I wish I could, but I could not. Okay, thankfully this is on the side, so I don't really have to. Okay, back to his grimoire belt. I think, you know what, I'm just gonna cheat. I'll just do this because it's so like it's kind of hard for me to like drag the design. So I'll cheat on his design a little bit. Still looks good, but it's not accurate. But sometimes these kind of small things don't really matter. It's fan art, you know. Just chill. Okay, hang on this. Maybe turn the tires a little, maybe just a little angle, like so. Okay, and then this. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. I love the progress of this. Okay, I got a heart parts out. Just a little more, I guess. Just a bit more on his shoulder. The second hard part will be the background, and I am very lazy with background. But we'll see. shouldn't be a issue. Since we know how to translate his armor, should be okay. Okay. Okay, and then swirly swirls here and there. And mirror that on the other side. On the other side. Yeah, like so. There you go. And then, yeah, same thing. Just one. And then lastly, the last piece. Maybe I can make it a little bigger. Just a little bigger. No problem. A little bigger. See? Okay. Yeah, last part. Wait. Yeah. Cut this off. Do that and whack. And then this is the one that does these. And then it does a these. And does a these as well. It does a these as well. Let me translate that. Here, okay. Okay. And then okay. It's actually holding on to the ledge, so I don't have to draw. Let me just draw it like this. Just like the first one. So these. Oh, we are done almost. Okay, now to do the continuity again. Woo. So laggy now because my PC does this. So if I suddenly go online, I apologize, I guess. See, it's getting laggy. But it's fine. Let me entertain. Okay, don't know how to do this. Let me do like this first. And then I do the raggedy rag. No likey. Give me a moment. Maybe just like Keeps. Let me add up. Let me reorganize the keeps properly. So I like a angle. Yeah. I love it. Okay. This is, I will name it the main one. KI Ally. Line art. Now, turn on the sketch for a bit so that I can do the bippity bop bop. I mean the the dramatic shadow that I like to do. Instead of that, I'm just gonna straight on do it. So annoying. I don't know. On a normal day, I would just do a second layer and then just add those darkened areas. But there are times that when I try to erase it, it just gets annoying. So sometimes I just merge them. Like I'll just keep a backup in case it's not nice. Tackle these corners. Probably don't need a lot, but I like it more. I like it. I like it having it more. Do I want to darken this area? Well, technically his hair is already black there, so I guess I can. Yes, I could. This is a black hair territory, so I could do that. What should I buy here? Okay, we can do. This we can blacken it. But not this. This is like his white hair, his white strands. Doesn't matter. That's his little black hair peeking out here. And a few black hair peeking out here. I guess I'll just take this strand. Just do this. And a little more here, apparently. I also do, because it's just black hair, is give it a shine. Yeah. Wait. Wow. The insides of his hoodie is purple, but I'll leave it shadowless just to like contrast the black of the hoodie outside. So I don't really need to make it so detailed. So just a few like this is fine. And okay, let me save this. I think now we need the second one, because normally if majority of their garment is dark colored or black, almost black, normally I would do this shadow, like more prominent shadows. Hang on, what kind of lighting do I want? Yay lighting. Okay, so this direction. Okay. His design is so intricate. I guess I can tackle that in coloring later. Tackle it like this. his hood is black as well, so I need to tackle that here. Do yay. This. This. You end up. Okay, let's try. There you go. Let's see, you know what? I'm gonna be brave. Just get that on. Just merge it. Where the hair lands, make it dark. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about you. Right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hang on and do this and this. No. This and do this. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Let's try. Okay. And then like that. Nicer. Edgier. Just do this. I like to put this lines just to give more detailing, basically. Yay! So I think for his color, I'm just gonna color it black, just leaving that edge coloring. There you go. Okay. Loving it so far. This is gonna be a little tricky. I got it wrong. Yep. Reverse. Just a little bit here. Actually, I don't need to go all the way. Let me confuse myself with this for a bit. Okay, that still works. But yeah, we'll make do. Yes. Oh, because the inside is purple, so I don't really need to color that. We can do this, however, but we don't need to do so much. Okay. One thing, very easy. Let's go. Okay. Good. Oops. Yeah, I don't really think so much about it. We're applying color later anyways. I think no. Wait. Oh. Okay. Nope. Nope. Leak. Hell yeah. And that's only his cape. And a lot on his body is like dark colored, so yay, good luck to me. One thing I like to do with dramatic lighting is this. Since a lot of his clothing is black, so quite a lot of rendering to do. You know what? I love to do this. I love this process anyway, so. Basically, Haka and Elizabeth's cover of Mephisto is playing in my head right now. Really good cover. This way. Actually, I can do that here. Just a little bit. Don't need so much. Just to give it more a depth. I can just do this. Alright. Wow. 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 Okay, hang on. No, this area is gray. We don't color that. We can color that. These areas, yeah, we kind of need to color them in. Yeah. Oops. Not yet. This one. Stretch. Wow. You blink. Mm. No, no, no. Totally happy with the progress. Definitely. Let me do this. Am I pressing? How does this work again? Let me try to translate this cacophony. Almost gonna sing the Squid Game song. Yeah, sure. Trying to decide whether or not should I keep some space, but you know what? Heck it. Hubba. Hubba. Like, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love doing detail stuff like this. Sometimes, yeah, it just eats up my brain power. So don't be surprised that I make sounds like that. Okay. Save. I need to breathe sometimes. Sometimes I forget to breathe. It's supposed to be this way. Tricky. I should do it. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Pretty happy camper. That. Yeah. Pretty happy camper. Pretty happy camper. Yeehaw. Pretty happy camper. Nee. I think once I finish line art and then I can just go off stream and finish this with colors and all. I really can't wait to show you guys the final artwork of this, because not always I'm actually pretty happy with my own artwork. It's not that easy to impress myself, to be honest. Yeah, not that easy to impress myself, so to have myself like, okay, this looks amazing, this had potential, so let's fulfill that potential. You know, like for once my inner critic doesn't just go like bonkers over my own artwork, because normally it does. Normally it likes to shit on me for my work. Problem is it also talks shit when I'm just wanna doodle, you know. So it's kind of hard for me to show like quick doodles and stuff, because apparently I have this imaginary standard to fulfill, which is weird, but yeah. Kinda sucks, but if I'm in a like always in a good mood, it's actually pretty helpful to have the little teacher. But the I wouldn't say bad side of it, but negative side is it's just your brain, right? It's trying to process experiences when it comes to like doing artworks, and in most cases it's using only information that you already have, meaning you're just regurgitating stuff that you already know. So that's why it's kind of sucky that, like, yeah, we've seen that quality before, but can we like try when I want to try something else, right? I want to try to be more free with my artworks, it tends to whatchamacallit, keeps trying to push me back to like, no, we need to go to like, for this we have to follow this proportion or that proportion, you know, we cannot go for this is not nice, or whatever I want to call it, right? My reality is like, nobody really bothers to nobody is as punishing as you are with your own art, basically. Like nowadays, like I already can draw, so just why do you punish yourself for a non-existent competition, really? I mean, there is competition, but there's not like a major, you know, crazy, like it's not job hunting. Okay, job hunting, yes, it's kind of crazy out there, but yeah, it's like turning this craft into like something competitive. We don't need to do anything. I think if you want this to be a career, then yeah, you kind of feel the competitiveness of it, but from what I learned over the years trying to post art online, is to just do whatever, but make it nice. Like, it's okay, you want to learn all these skills and whatnot, right? That's fine. I've collected a lot of skills over my years, like a lot of art styles, a lot of information, all like jam into my brain on how to become better, right? Like, that's the job of my inner critic. It's like, it makes sure that, okay, we're not stuck in some place. We're gonna try every single style out there, and then we'll see which one we ended up with. So like this art style that you're seeing, like this is like the how to say, you know how when you mix stuff in water, right? And like you mix, like, okay, imagine yourself, you're like this glass of water. So what you did was you learn everything. So you put everything inside that water, right? So you mix with everything. You, as you go on, you keep adding more stuff and on and on and on. So as you progress, like there will be one point in your life that, yeah, you are gonna feel muddy, right? You feel like, okay, I cannot stay consistent. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to impress people, yada yada. But eventually, the key is to stop stirring. Okay, when you're like when you face, like when the water is just so muddy, right, that you can't even see what is inside there anymore. What you can do is just let go of that stir and just let it sit. Let the art sit on itself. Basically, just let it chill. And when you stop stirring, you know, and then you start to see the separation, right? Like some materials go up, float on the water, some materials go down. And what you have in the end is like the end product, right? Like you start, and then you start to see, and when everything's just settled down or settled up, then you can start sifting. Which do you think is you? Basically, when this everything settled down, right, the water that it's not clear anymore. It's mixed, and whatever that your water accepted, just work with that. Basically, you don't have to like keep stirring. Like the only time that you need stirring is when you're paid for it. Basically, paid as in, you know, you are whatchamacallit, you start a career on it. But even nowadays, right, if you want to start a career in illustration, you still need to like have like a style, basically a sellable style. But of course, like a lot of like a lot of like studios these days, they want like a specific style, right? A couple of specific style that are selling right now in the market. But if you show them, basically, you pick a path, pick a style that you know that you can get comfortable with, right? Show them that you are pretty good, like this art style is going to work, possibly, right? And you keep improving it, and next thing you know, you start to build your community, right? And bam, you start to get invitations, and you know, start to join communities and whatnot. And I think that's like one of the few best ways to actually go for, like, you know, sorry, I'm clustering. Like you start to figure out, like, okay, like when you start to build that path, and then yeah, the career just sets off like that. So that's what I observe from other artists, especially on like Twitter. Like Japanese ones, like Japanese Twitter artists, they build a community there. They collect enough followers, and for them, that's like, okay, that's data. They're like this person has what, 5-digit followers. That's data, right? That's proven that, okay, at least like this 5-digit amount of followers will see their artwork, and if they work and do our work officially, it's basically advertising. That's what it means. So this is what the Japanese have been doing pretty much. So that's what they are aiming for, basically. What am I, yeah, I'm looking for. I'm looking for a Wuzader ref. Yeah, so pretty much that's how the internet fame do these days. If I would say fame, it's like how you build your community, basically. Because it's quite rare that, to be instantly popular. I would say instant, like, basically what I meant is popularity that is like quick. Like the only way you do that is to actually have a strong portfolio, right? Like say you help with IPs, you help make this, you help make that popular IP, then that's how you get like easy popularity basically. But to achieve that, I think that was the big challenge a lot of people are facing, because it's just, that's the competition that I meant. It's really tough. It's really like not easy to be an artist these days. Let me start it with image generators, shit generators. Those are lazy people. People who are willing to let go of their humanity for profit, basically. And I hate that. I hate that we just could not accept we just could not accept imperfections, and the fact that we need to actually learn something, right, to achieve like whatever we want to achieve, basically. It's not easy, but it's actually doable. But I know AI bros are like, they don't care. They want shortcuts. They took the whole work smarter a little too literal, and it's causing a lot of problems for people who actually do their work. People who actually put in the hours. Like, if you cannot draw, right, for example, just try something else. Or, perhaps it is in like the patience of the person. I know like I sound like elitist, but I can assure you, just learn to draw. Because the real purpose of like artworks, right? It's basically just to have fun. I don't know why people are so hell bent on, you know, destroying people's passion, destroying the industry for their own gain, calling themselves disruptors or whatever. I'm like, you guys are just delusional. Just try to learn. Learn drawing, learn, I don't know, anything. I get it, the world is like ass right now. But take it slow. Take it one by one. And just do your best. I get it, no one is gonna cheer for you, no one is like gonna be there and, you know, cheerlead you. But, you know, I don't have people cheering for me. Look at me. Talking alone to a blank, to an empty audience because I am kind of self-sabotaging basically. Well, to be fair, it means that I am my sense of self-worth is not allowing me to have any ego and to like promote myself out there. Sounds sad, I know, very depressing. Like, yes, welcome to my stream. That's how this little potato feels most of the time. But yeah, it sucks. The world just, you know, they just want to eat up your self-esteem and use it for your food for themselves, and then next thing you know, you start to lose your sense of self. And then you start to question yourself, like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life, right? If it were me, I will lie. If I were able to make a wish, I wish I wasn't. I wish I was normal in society's standard. I wish I didn't have to overthink everything. I wish I could just, you know, fucking just do whatever I needed to do to make my life better in this system, right? The system that we live in. But no, oh, now you appear lah. Nah, just I don't know. What was I talking about again? It's like from I forgot where's the origin point of this conversation, but yeah. Hey, this potato can be depressed too. Technically, I talk about heavy stuff IRL anyways. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if I was given a chance, I would definitely would ask to be, you know, I can just watch the VOD, I guess, later. Yeah, I mean, learning to draw is. Yeah, I need to look at the VOD. I forgot where's the origin of the conversation. But yeah, it's like. I think because I started to babble stuff because. Yeah. Really quiet. And when I'm quiet with my thoughts, things. Oh, I think it was if I backtrack a little bit, I was talking about my inner critic, and then yeah, it turned it turned depressing after that. Yeah, I do have like, I mean, it's one of the reasons why I am, you know, I took therapy because of it, because I need to be able to process not just emotions, really, just real life in general. Okay, I need to put it there. But yeah, I mean, if like, I know a lot of people are like, okay, why can't I just wish to be rich or whatever? I don't think money is the reason. It's just peace of mind. I think the term ignorance is bliss is such a underrated statement. I was talking about my ego as well, yeah. And my ego would not yes, like if I backtrack, it's like, okay, my ego would not allow me to. No, wait, like my sense of self would not allow me to have an ego strong enough to actually be able to promote myself right now. I don't know. I have that weird situation with myself. Like it makes sense, right? Why can't I just promote myself? Just shamelessly do that. But my like my other sense of self just would not allow me to have any of that ego. Just like to be shameless is not how to say, I just could not do that. I don't know why, like, you know, I could just go to like VTuber communities and just spam shamelessly there and, you know, promote myself. But the whole like my inner critic will be like, yeah, but then you sound pretentious and you know, desperate and whatnot. So I think, yeah, that's like my current issue. I don't know. Whatever. When you're too desperate, people don't really care. When you're not desperate, you're not. People don't care either. So, But yeah, it's like that's why I do envy like some of my friends who are like they don't mind bothering people to promote their stuff, to like go online and just tag everyone like, yeah, I'm going here, I'm going there. Like in reality, like that's the algorithm now, right? Like back then was everything's pretty organic. Like I like on, Twitter, at least you can just use hashtags and then okay, people will be at least will notice you, right? But because there's just so many people, so you kind of have to like be a little bothersome to people. So I think that was the issue that I had, where I cannot bear to see myself being a bother to people. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why I guess like my therapist said, like kind of, I mean, what, not my therapist said lah, but basically what a lot of like psychology in psychology, basically I would say kind of self-sabotaging. I mean, there are worse ways to self-sabotage yourself, but this is one of them. Like I have a want, right? There's something that I really wanted, but I cannot fulfill it because something in myself that is blocking me from doing it. And I don't know how to solve that. Basically, I have no idea. I mean, I've talked to my therapist many times about it, but 1 hour sessions are pretty short. Something else comes out, and I totally forgot that I have that other issue with me. So, and I forgot that about the issue, even though I journal, but yeah, I forgot. I forgot. But at least right now, like with Ruse, I feel like I'm trying to overcome that that discomfort. Normally I don't like tagging him in like for artworks, but now I'm like, you know what? How is he supposed to see stuff, right? So I spam that. How much I'm being charged per therapist? It's not that expensive. Well, I would say it's still expensive. I still spend money, right? It's around, used to be just 150 per session. Now it's like they raised 10 ringgit, so it's 160. And it's only like 1 hour per session. So I mean, that's their kind of like the MO of therapy. They kind of like they make it short so that you'll need to keep going after, again and again and again. So that's kind of their procedure to get money out of you. Like, yeah, I can see that. I can see how they do that, why they do that. If you're wondering if it helps, kind of, I don't know. I don't really like. I'm not sure if there is progress. I don't know. I always piss off my therapist every time I said that I feel like I don't have any progress. I don't know why she gets really pissed off when I say that. It's like maybe like, she felt that okay, if you're not getting progress, then what's the point of me doing all this therapy, right? Of course there's progress. I mean, I can feel the progress. Of course there is a difference with myself, a big difference. Like I'm more calmer. I know what to do when I have bad thoughts and whatnot. And like I do have like Like I notice in myself that, I mean, like today I pretty much be able to stop myself from having those flight or, well, what is it called, fly or freeze, like your flight freeze or flee, yeah, the 3F or whatever. But yeah, it's like because that's like my big issue I had basically. Okay, okay, slider. Yeah, yeah. I guess I'll do some black and whites. And then but yeah, therapy is like depends on you really. I mean, I've said it before. You want like uh surface level solutions, or you want to dig deeper. And I went for the dig deeper path. I think, and yeah, I think my last session a couple weeks ago, I kind of pissed off my therapist about it. And I think, like, when I said that I don't feel like I have progress, I mean, to be fair, yeah, I mean, we've been at it for, I think, yeah, she reminded me of it. I forgot how many sessions, but it was a lot of sessions. I think like a year's worth of sessions, really. And pretty much there is progress, but she did point it out that I have that problem where I keep forgetting that, or I don't see my, like, I only see like what I could do better. Like I see my mistakes more than my achievements. And what she told me to do is basically have a, like I know journaling is one of thing, but she wants me to have, like, okay, I actually make it. I put just a piece of plain paper on the wall, and I use my hundreds of unused post-it notes, and just whatever I feel like an achievement for today, for the day, or for the week, even the small one, just write it on there and put it on there. So basically, I have a good noodle wall, like in SpongeBob. Because yeah, my therapist was like, you always forget that you've done so much for yourself, and time to like have the good noodle wall and remind yourself that you've done so much progress. And if your brain tell you otherwise, just smack, yeah, so that you can just yeah, I can like drag myself to the wall and remind myself, and basically reminding my brain that we're not shit, you know we're not doing worse, we're doing great. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, basically the good noodle wall. If you remember the SpongeBob episode where Patrick costs SpongeBob his good noodle star, when he has like a lot already, but to lose one is such a, like, it made him really really salty about it. And I don't know, I feel like, yeah, understandable. Because Patrick sometimes just a little shit, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's at least for Ruse's situation, I'm a bit more brave to tag him because yeah, I mean, aside from the art, where at least it's like, okay, this is like commercial use tag, so I'll just use it. So but still, yeah, I keep spamming a lot of that Crimson Muse hashtag of his. Started to feel a little annoying. So now you know what I meant, where I feel like I should have just, yeah, like it makes sense. I could have just spam hashtags everywhere, tag everyone, because it's just so many people in the internet, right? So I cannot just like let my works just drown in the internet. But I do anyways. It's like I feel like I feel cringe, just tagging stuff, keeping to like tagging stuff. When in reality, like it's okay. No one is like gonna shit you about it, right? So, eh. Okay. Guess me have to use the whatchamacallit, the black and white route for Ruse. Okay, let me go look for references for a bit in my personal. Speaking of work. Okay, we have a bit of issue. The moon's at the back. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to delete the moon. Delete the moon. Because I want the moonlight to be where he is. Okay. Yeah. No, darker. And then just highlight his ever bright forehead. Yeah, anywho, depressive side of me, question mark? Yeah, I mean, that's moi. I'm not really sure if, okay, I know I'm not autistic, that's for sure, because I'm pretty sure that I know my therapist be like, no, you don't have ADHD or autism because it has to show since your childhood, yada yada. But I think I do have ADHD. I just don't have autism, right? Autism is a little more serious actually. And but at least my psychiatrist, I mean, I don't eat meds anymore, but my psychiatrist told me back then, it's like, if it's not like bother me in real life, like on day-to-day life, then I'm pretty much okay. Like, yes, the potential for ADHD is still there. I could get myself diagnosed and whatnot, but that's what he recommended basically. It's like, if you really feel that it's really hindering my day-to-day life, then yeah, like, go get diagnosed and get the treatment. Basically just meds, a different kind of meds basically. And the reason why you have to like, okay, do you want to go for here's what his explanation when it comes to eating meds for both ADHD and psychology, like, or just treating like depression or anxiety. The difference is that ADHD meds makes you hyper because you are more focused when you're hyper. That's why caffeine if you drink caffeine and it makes you sleepy, you have ADHD. Basically, you have a symptom of ADHD because ADHD, like the baseline for like the mental state for ADHD is that it's in a so much constant chaos that your current brain processing could not cope. That's why you are constantly fatigued, right? Because you're constantly you're trying to keep that little crazy squirrel in your head calm down. So what caffeine does, right? It actually gives you mental energy to actually calm that squirrel down, to give you more. And that's why you are sleepy when you drink caffeine, because you are finally be able to rest, because that squirrel finally, you finally can chokehold that squirrel and be able to take a damn rest. And that's why you're sleepy, because you're all this time you're kind of fatigued handling that little beast of your head in your head. And that's it. That's really it actually involves like something about hyperactivity and whatnot. So basically ADHD is in a way they don't know what to call it yet. It's like, is it disability? No, it's not yet. It's just like a type of mental state that your brain kind of like, like your brain kind of a bit hyperactive in there. And of course, being an adult, right, you kind of need to calm that brain, but you can't. I mean, you have to calm your brain because you gotta stay, being an adult in an adult world. So that's what the doctor meant by, if it really hinders you to the point where you cannot focus for years, or you just, since childhood, you have such a big problem staying still in your own head. It's not like, okay, like that's why they said that for boys it's like more prominent because their hyperactivity is more action based, but for girls it's always like mentally, it's on the inside. And that's why they said that, oh, girls get diagnosed less and yada yada and whatnot. That's one thing that was a prevalent thing. Yeah, for me, I have that since I was a kid. My brain does not give a shit. I talk to my brain. My therapist approved that when I told her that I talk to my brain a lot. Like, yeah, that's good. Like, you should talk to your brain a lot. I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah. So it's okay to talk to your brain, making sure that, you listen to it. Because what happened was, if you don't listen to your brain, that's why the thoughts, the feelings comes in, right? Because the thing about emotions, right, they all like correlate to something that your brain actually is trying to scream at you. So for example, when people say, oh, apa, anger is actually sadness, like disappointment and whatnot. And if you're feeling angry for no reason, that's because something is off. Something is making you sad somewhere. Like some incident is in your life is making you sad, basically. And you need to process that. And I sometimes have a blind spot. And that is why this was before therapy, right? And that's why I always have a struggle with my emotions, because there are times I suddenly just feel angry. like I have a in a bad mood, right? I know, like at first I chuck it up as just PMS, but it's not. It is something that is kind of like my blind spot. So what was my blind spot? Okay, ADHD is also related to a sense of justice, a sense of fairness, I want things to be like, okay, I did this. Okay, I did what is I've been told. So give me the respect, right? I expect my brain just wants that. It is just like, okay, I am expecting decency, right? For example, right? If I work hard enough, I want to be treated fairly and not gaslight to think that, okay, I did a bad job or and that thing. Another aspect of me that I think I pretty much have handled it, which is I'm also a people pleaser. So a lot of shit happening all at the same time. So when I'm a people pleaser, okay, I ignore red flags. And what happened is that when I ignore red flags, that's how the anger builds up. And that's how I get myself angry, or I just suddenly cry, or like this is how you say, pre-therapy me, pre-therapy Ubi. So it was such a when you get to when I started therapy and then I started to learn all this thing, I started to read books on it, and then you start to realize that, oh, okay, all this time, all this pent up anger, because I'm not someone who keeps anger, like is easily angered. To be fair, I'm not someone who is like can easily piss off IRL. Like you, it's gonna be hard for you to piss me off. I would normally be quiet about it, but there are times that I am pretty angry with myself, so I keep it to myself to keep the peace, because I'm a people pleaser. And what I didn't know, that the result of that, because I've been taught that, okay, we all should keep our emotions in check. What they didn't tell me is in check does not mean repressing it. But that's what I did. I repressed my emotions. So as a result, I grew up with a lot of literally pent up anger, like years of pent up anger. So okay, well, what does it have to do with the people pleasing thing? Which book? I have a lot of books. I bought a lot of books. Let me see. You can start with, there's a book titled How to Think Clearly. I think that's the title, How to Think Clearly. Let me go Google the cover of it. You can start with that, because what that book does is that it questions whatever like shit that was actually been drilled into us since childhood. So now you can like question it back. It gives you like questions. Yeah, how to think clearly. Other thing clear, I think is yes, The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobley. Let me go find get a cover. The cover that I got was a old version, I think. But yeah, the title is called The Art of Thinking Clearly. So if you can start with there, the author is Rolf R-O-L-F Dobley, and the book, it is a very like, it's not like in depth, like thick ass book like psychology books, but it's a start where you can start to question like stuff like okay, why some, like for example, I think this one is like been drilled into my head because I have this problem a lot where when you buy something, like you buy food, for example, right? Or you buy, oh no, like for example, you buy a concert, like the book, it says like along like, okay, you bought a concert ticket, right? But now you don't feel like going for that, or you have something that you may have to miss that concert, right? It's a, let's say it's like a pretty decently expensive ticket, like 300 ringgit ticket. Like, of course it's expensive, right? You already bought it, and but you cannot go, right? So of course, logically thinking, okay, now I have to like sell it and whatnot. But let's just say like super last minute, you cannot even sell it. So um, you you start to like guilt yourself, right? You start to guilt yourself and be like, but I already like, this is such a waste. Like, I lost 300 ringgit if I don't go to this concert. But if I go, there's gonna be other consequences. Like, this other emergency is gonna give me like other consequences as well. Yada yada, something like that. So the book uh, teaches you. I forgot the term for it, but there is a term for it. I think it was like something around like sunk cost fallacy or something like that, where you guilt trip yourself for thinking that you like you need to spend or use that whatever value you put, like suddenly you put value on something that you cannot do. I think something like that. So the book says that it's okay if you, let's say you cannot make it to that concert, right? Because you have other more important things. Like, you already spend it. No matter what you do, right? No matter what you worry yourself with, it's not gonna get that money back, right? No matter where we go with this. The only way is like, if let's say you really like have no time to sell it, or it's like really last minute, like, don't worry about it. You already spent the money, you're not getting it back, so no point worrying so much about it. Like so much regret. I think the problem was that you tend to like guilt yourself, like shame yourself for spending and losing that much money. I think, yeah, in reality it's like it already happened, right? You already lost the money. Like, you cannot attend the concert and you cannot get the money back because it's too last minute to sell or whatever, or nobody is buying the ticket. Like, yeah, it's like that's one of the questions that they try to like challenge your brain. That's in the book, basically, like challenge your understanding of like whatever biases that is like instilled in you. And lah, Asian parenting, like, oh, cannot rugi membazir, yada yada and whatnot. But you it's done, right? It's done and deal. Money's gone. What else can you do, basically? So instead of worrying so much about it, just try to earn it back later, basically. That's what the book is saying. If you really want to like save yourself from so much shame, it's either like, yeah, you teach yourself not to shame yourself. That's one thing you can do. Like, it happens, things like this happen, emergencies happen, it's out of your control, basically. Or you could or you really like, let's say you still cannot like let go of it, fine, just find a way to earn it back or something, right? To cover it up. It's things like that, basically. That's why I like that book. At least it's one book that I can recommend. Because other books, it's a bit of a hit and miss. Kind of need to like, you need to figure out what is your weakness, basically. That's what I'm thinking. Sometimes some of us is more emotional, or some of it is just a lot of more. Is it like a toxic relationship situation, or is it family related? You need to figure that out, basically. And like for myself, I found out that I'm a people pleaser, so I look for books that are to help me out with people pleasing thoughts, and just general what you call it, Asian parenting side effects. Basically. Because yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to undo, basically, so that we can live a little more peacefully with ourselves and with other people. And that's what, because my people-pleasing tendencies also comes from my own parents. So yeah, and to recover, I wouldn't say recover. Do I do mindfulness? um I don't know. I tried mindfulness. To be honest, I don't know if it actually works or not. I know like taking time off. Like if I remember like the times where I'm working like very stressful workplaces, it helps, I guess, to be like, okay, let's take a step back and think about shitty people at the office and why they are shitty, right? Trying to like go over like try to basically pujuk diri lah. Basically mindfulness is just, okay, let's calm down and try to think of this as in a different perspective, and try not to be reactive to the thing. Like 2 years, yeah. I mean, mindfulness works if you can process your emotions well, basically. I think that's what I'm observing. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are okay with, if you're just having problems with with people in general, I think it should be okay. But I think for my case, it's just more of, okay, I have problems deeper than just how people treated me. It's how I treat myself as well that I need to figure out. So yeah, kind of still in a mess. It's like, because I opened the can of worms, so now I need to clean up that can of worms. Basically. So I don't think, yeah, mindfulness is a bit tricky. Like, I don't know how it's supposed to feel like yet. And yeah, it's like I can sit with my emotions. That's fine. I think that's also part of mindfulness. But on a day-to-day basis at work, kind of difficult. I still struggle with that. I'm basically like a potpourri of so many like anxiety, depression. Not depression. Depression is a result of it, right? Basically just a big ball of anxiety. I'm just a little potato full of anxiety. And a lot of inner, another term that I always use when it comes to my own healing path is a lot of healing the inner child. And it helps because the reason why it helps, because yes, I am one of those people who, like, I don't, technically my parents weren't abusive, right? They weren't like, mean or physically hurting me or anything, but they are neglectful. And I'm still processing that. A lot of people be like, yeah, because your parents didn't know better. Yeah, I know. But my emotions, I told you, my anger, my sadness is still, I'm still mourning. A lot of people say, oh, but that's because you're still in a state of mourning of what you could have become if my parents were a little more attentive to what I need emotionally. And not to mention that, the whole I have a relationship with my mother, she expects me to be this and that, expects me dinner, expect me to be the pretty one, the cooking one, the popular girl, yada yada. And I'm not any of those. I am not any of those aspects that she wants, right? So I have that struggle, like that part of my self-esteem, and I have my anxiety that where my both of my parents had high expectations that I should like get straight A's and whatnot, and I did not. I chose my own path instead and go into arts, and that alone, that's a path that you know a lot of people tell me that, oh, that's just a path of failures, yada yada. Like, I want to go there anyways, but of course the anxiety kicks in, right? Still kicks in to like hurt, make you feel like, okay, no, I should go back to my comfort zone. Yeah, and I have that, and now I'm struggling to, accept that, like, I'm okay. I'm actually doing my best, that I'm not a failure just because I could not find a job at the moment. So, yeah, like, I have that struggle as well. So, a lot of, like, big ass can of worms I have. That is one reason why and that's one reason why I keep getting lost when it comes to like trying to heal myself. Like the next moment I'm here, I'm dealing with this, and I'm dealing with that, and I'm dealing with that. So yeah, a lot of stuff to deal with. And yeah, like people be like, oh, try this, try that, try this method. Like, yeah, I do all those, but it's gonna take me like deeper. I need to dig deeper to myself to be able to figure out what's wrong with me, or what's actually no. I have to reframe that. What's actually okay with me, but I feel like that it's wrong. Yeah, because I always feel that I'm not okay. I'm not, I'm not this. I'm not that. That's my problem. I don't feel like I am functional. Like whatever decision I make is, I always get questioned. So I think that yeah, that's what my one of the things that I struggle as well. My brain doesn't allow me to do things without it screaming at me, telling me that there are more, like, even though there is no other way, like, no, this is the way to do it, but yeah, I don't trust myself enough. So yeah, lots of can of worms. So I'm also trying to teach myself to like take like tackle things on like be present with my problems, right? Instead of thinking like, okay, constantly thinking, okay, what am I gonna do in the next 2 years or 5 years and whatnot, right? I try to like just tackle things. I try to bring myself back to my current time, like present time, and then just tackle that, like, tackle whatever that is in my situation right now, right? Because if my current situation right now, if it was pre-therapy me, I would have gone worse. Actually, I would have not be here, so to speak, to safely speak online. Yeah. Probably end up in a hospital somewhere, trying to make myself feel better. And then I also have struggles with religion. So much struggles, basically. So much can of worms that I have to deal with. It's not fun, but at least recently I even told, like, I found a discovery, basically. Okay, if you really want to know more about mental health, right? Mental health, I recommend Dr. K on YouTube. I really recommend him because his talks is basically pretty up to date. He's pretty hip, and he's also like, if you're a guy, he's also very like he knows a lot of, like, he understands a lot of situation that involve like how guys thinks, and I really recommend it. Yeah, he's what is his channel name? Something like Gamer I forgot. But yeah, he's like, you can just Google Dr. K or YouTube Dr. K. I recommend his videos because he talks about, and he's also like clinical. He's a clinical doctor, and you know, he is legit a doctor, so he can talk about it. Because I like that, you know, a lot of his explanation, right? Healthy Gamer GG, yes, correct. It was thanks to his videos that I discovered a lot of things about myself. And yeah, I really like his work and how he points out like the questions that he always like answers the questions that we all needed or like an answer for, right? Like, for example, I think recently I told my therapist about this and my discovery. I even like when it comes to like self-acceptance, right? Because I do have a self-esteem issue, so I do have a problem with self-acceptance. Basically, whether or not who I am now is it someone that I accept, because I do have a self-esteem issue, right? So there was this thing where he talked about resentment, and I think his recent topic is about controlling parents, and basically his topic was about why like some dudes who had controlling mothers had so much trouble getting a date, right? Like try to get a girlfriend. And it's because throughout his lifetime, he is nagged by the mother, right? Like no talking to girls, study, only do school stuff, don't date, do not do this, do not do that. And what ended up happening was the dude eventually have no social skills whatsoever, and even if they got a girlfriend, they self-sabotage it, right? They could not maintain the relationship. And Dr. K explained that that is because the self-sabotage comes from years of the nagging from the nag and the controlling from the controlling mother, resulted in the brain like the person should be happy, like, okay, I finally got into a relationship, right? But the nagging, the controlling aspect, the negative emotion that was related to that has been drilled into that person so hard that when they got into a relationship, the emotional baggage that comes with finally having that, you know, relationship, right? Because finally you've been nagged so much about it to finally get a relationship, the emotional baggage comes with that relationship. So what happened was the guy could not maintain the relationship, and they become very fatigued, like mentally really tired to emotionally connect with the person, because every time they try to connect authentically, the nagging response, the negative emotion that comes from the nagging, the controlling, hits the person when, you know, they're finally doing something right, right? But it comes with that. So it got me thinking about myself, right? Like I think my my therapist was kind of pissed about this. I think not because you know, I'm watching Dr. K, but I think like the whole, I finally figure out why I have a very problematic self-esteem issue. Like I have so much trouble trying to accept myself, right? So I found out that when I try to be, for example, I try to be feminine, right? I'm very like masculine. I'm very like tough girl vibes. I really like no chill. I do not wear cutesy pastel outside, even though I try to. Like I know some of you see, like I try to be cutesy, right? I try to be a girl, basically. I try to be a quote unquote normal girl, right? But then I immediately like, nope, this is not happening, right? Like I don't wanna be a girl. I don't wanna be this weird persona of a very dainty girl, right? But then like, you know, but then when I became like, you know, who I am now, like if I stay this masculine state, like I don't feel like myself either, you know, even though it's like my comfortable state, right? So I found out like the reason why it's hard for me to be like feminine, to enjoy like makeup or wear colorful clothing that are not black colored, is because every time I try to be pretty, the I didn't know that the emotional baggage that comes, there is an emotional baggage that comes with it. Basically, like I didn't realize it is a blind spot. This thing is a blind spot. You don't really realize it sometimes. So whatever that you try to be awesome for yourself, for example, you kind of want to, like for example, losing weight, right? That is such a difficult thing. Sometimes it's not a motivational thing. Sometimes it's because you were bullied so much about losing weight, that doing something like going to the gym, that's healthy to you, right? That you should be choosing that path on your own without any problem. And if you go to the gym and because because I really wanted to, but then you realize you started to lose motivation. Dr. K really explains it well. Basically, it's not about motivation, it's about your relationship with those things that you want it to be, right? Like for example, I want to be thin. So like brain says, okay, let's do it. That's a healthy option, right? But what the brain doesn't realize, that it triggers an emotional reaction when you want to start something like that, right? Like weight and whatnot. Like I like myself, basically, I do have problem with getting like losing weight, like going to the gym, because there's always that nagging feeling that associate with it, that my brain is triggered by it. It's triggered by those years that my mother pretty much, or it's not just my mom, basically my aunts, my like any family members, so that uses my weight as a, whether it's a joke or it's a whether it's a joke or a jab or a manipulative tactic. And that's why I resent being trying, like I'm supposed to, like I want to be pretty, I want to be healthy and whatnot, but I couldn't because there was emotional baggage that comes with it. And it sucks. Okay, it sucks balls. Like, yes, calling out the demon's name, awesome. I finally like figure it out why I don't like I don't like myself, basically. Like why I don't like myself. But at the same time, it just sucks balls, you know. And you know what? If you have a kid, if you have like nieces, nephews, like be there for them. If you know their parents gonna like shit on them, just be that person who's like, no, 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 you're safe with me. You're not gonna be like shitted on by your parents or unhealed, you know, your parents' unhealed self. Like, just be there, you know, because it just sucks sometimes how unhealed we are, how horrible that we're treated as a when we were a kid. It's just break that cycle, you know. Be the better person. Be the be the be the parents that your niece, that your little self would really appreciate to have. And break the cycle, basically. Just break the damn cycle. Stop, like, you know, perpetuating shitty, toxic, unhealed bullshit that you don't want to deal, and you just toss it to your kid. Because yeah, like a part of me, like, yeah, kind of like people might say like, oh, Gen Z is not doing well or whatever. Like, nah, they're fine. They're doing their own shit. They deal with their own shit. They see our problem, right? They know the problem that we as adults are facing through. So sometimes just listen to them, right? They're exposed towards this mental health stuff even more than we do. So they're more aware, more than we thought. So sometimes just give them a listen sometimes. They're fine. They're not there to challenge your status quo or anything. They also want a peaceful life, you know. They understood that chasing life is it's not that beneficial after all. It sucks. It burns you out, it fatigues, it's toxic. Like, you know, they're kinda doomer, but they kinda doomer like that. And that's okay. Ask them why they're doomer about it. Like, ask, like, what do you hate about the current society? That we're not chill, that we're too competitive, we're a little too toxic to each other. Maybe they're right. Maybe we are a little toxic. We are molding too much for the wrong reason, at the wrong direction. But I still don't like that they don't have any goals in life though. Maybe yeah, like maybe it's like a sense of you. No, open it. Yeah, no, I was like they can't even handle their own shit, to be honest. To be, you know, 1 a.m. already. Oh, 1 a.m. So 3 hours in. Damn. Yala. Bye bye. Night night. I should be sleeping too, to be honest, but I want to finish this. Not need. Want. finish this though. I also need sleep. Tomorrow I gotta go somewhere pretty early. And I'm not an early person, technically. It's fine. Let me finish this. Black and white so that we can do some setting. If you're wondering why I removed the moon, is so that the moonlight would be actually on top of Roos instead of behind. Because if it's behind, sometimes the moonlight isn't strong enough for that, so I don't really want to do that. So yeah, that's depressive Ubi for you. Ah well. I mean, it's a reason why I stream. I wanted to talk. I want to yap. Even though there's no one around. A bit darker. It's really a problem with nighttime. Whatever, like this phase is just about setting in the colors. Technically you're not supposed to be in color yet, so just like that first. Wow. I think don't forget my commission. Alright, Wednesday. I know. Give me some time. This weekend siap lah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna off stream. Finish this off stream and yeah. Yeah. You know what? Thanks for joining me. I think this is a decent place to stop for this stream. Look at him. Oops. Look at him. Yeah. So that's all for today. Night night. Bye.